Hi, we're Chris and Teresa, and we would love to guide you on your fiber arts journey. We own a successful fiber processing mill and online needle felting business, experienced at raising all fiber animals, and have renovated a 100-year-old school into a fiber arts retreat center.
Processing, needle felting, yarn, roving, fiber animals, and sustainable agriculture are all topics discussed here. Think of this as your one-stop shop for advice, information, tips, and getting your questions answered on all things from farm to needle. So pull up a seat, make sure you're cozy, and get ready to be inspired while you learn. This is EweTube.
Welcome to EweTube 146.
Yes.
We're out here. It's a beautiful night behind the school.
Amazingly beautiful. Amazingly beautiful.
Mm-hmm. We just got done planting some of our, not flowers, plants.
Not flowers. Foliage.
Yes.
Which we're going to share.
Mm-hmm. We showed you what we do with our felted fertilizer.
Mm-hmm. Here we are. We are planting. We have 2 planters. We just finished planting 5 planters out front. And now we are in the back of the school and we are planting 2 more planters. And we thought, you know what? Why don't we show folks how we're doing this? So here we are. This is the start. How to plant plants. Yep. First thing we do is we put a generous amount of felted fertilizer in here. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Okay, and this I think we can just jump in here. So, that's kind of a lot. That's all right.
Felted fertilizer. Have you
felted
explained
fertilizer.
that?
Yes.
Explain.
What this is these are the scraps from our felted products that we stamp out. We make felted insoles. We make 100% wool needle felting cushion in 3 sizes. We make felted coasters. We make felted car coasters. What else do we make? Oh, we make pouches. We make needle felting tool cases. And who knows what else we're going to come up with next week. Always something. So when we punch it out, it's like when you punch out with making cookies and you have scraps left. Instead of throwing them away, because we don't throw anything away, we did research and discovered that when this wool decomposes, it releases nitrogen into the soil as well as other wonderful nutrients. And also it holds the moisture. So putting it in the bottom of the pots, especially pots this size, and then putting your dirt on top of that and then planting the plants, the little roots go down in there and it holds the moisture and they can drink it as they need it. And it's
also, if you overwater them, it holds the moisture away. So
exactly. It's a win-win.
Waterlogged.
Yeah. So this is the start. Now we're going to go over to where they're going to live, because if we put the dirt in right here, we would not be able to lift them. So
So we put the felted fertilizer in, and now we're just covering it with dirt. And we're going to go ahead and plant our new plants.
All right, so we'll throughout the summer, spring, summer. Are we in summer yet? We're summer. Well, anyway, throughout the summer, we will give you little pictures of how these beautiful planters are doing.
Even if they all die.
Yep, even if they all die, because we're all about honesty here.
So this last week we did, we sheared the llamas and the alpacas, and we did a live. I did a live on all of our channels on the.
Because that's important. It's kind of a huge deal because people just don't know. Well, for one thing, how llamas and alpacas are sheared, and that they need to be, as do sheep, and it doesn't hurt them.
Yes, so we did a live on YouTube, on Instagram, and Facebook. So if you missed any one of them, you can go back and look at them. They were all different. We were sharing a different animal each time.
Yes.
So if you want to watch them all, you can. And during that, we were asked many questions. So we're going to jump right into that, I think, here, and answer some of those questions. So a sheep's fiber is called wool. What do you call fiber from llamas and alpacas?
Whoa. To really mess with your brain. What do you call fiber from a bunny?
Hair.
No, it's wool. It's all wool. Yes, that's hair.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Do you separate the different fibers from alpaca's legs, neck, back, etc.?
Yes, we do. We call where a saddle would go on the alpaca, the blanket, the prime, the firsts. The neck and the legs we call seconds. And some people even break it down to the neck is seconds and the legs are thirds.
Baby.
Hey, Mother.
We hear you on our YouTube singing.
Am I supposed to keep talking? Hey, we're supposed to be down in the mill skirting Barney or someone.
Well, let's finish this out here.
Okay, then we'll finish in there. Okay. All right. Well, Teresa's off doing her thing. How do you sort the llama fiber? Do you sort out the llama fiber in some way? Yes, we do. And we sort it the same way that we do the alpaca, where the saddle area is the prime, the good stuff, so to speak. But on a llama, the neck is often just as beautiful as the blanket, as the prime. Legs, not so much. We don't even really do much.
Well, one of them on their neck had it all.
Oh, yeah,
and I know
because
why.
he was being naughty.
Sticking his head over the fence and rubbing.
Yeah, and Barney was just gorgeous. His fiber, his neck fiber was just gorgeous. You hear the duck.
Do you sort out the llama fiber in some way?
In the same way that we do the alpacas. We just went through that. Your question behind.
Oh. It doesn't appear to come off in whole fleece like sheep.
It does not. No. Although
if you did it all in one? Yes.
Okay, I did have. It depends how dense the fiber grows on the alpaca. I had one gray. He was a rose gray, and I literally could pick his blanket up. It was so dense. It was unbelievable. But I lost him. He died. Poor guy. Yeah, so sometimes it can, but for the most part, no, you don't. What I generally do, and I didn't do it this time, we just shoved it in a bag, is I will put an old bed sheet under, and they'll shear half the alpaca blanket, and that'll come off. They'll tip the animal over, they'll do the other side, and then we just pull the sheet out from underneath the alpaca and roll it up, and then the prime fleece, the blanket fleece, is all secure. And then the second cuts, then the neck and the legs, then I just would put in the same bag, but it keeps it separate then from the prime.
Do the llamas use the same rigging? Apparently you were watching the alpaca live. Because yes,
they did.
You will see in the llama live
Yep.
that they did.
Yes.
How much blanket per animal, ounces, pounds, on once a year shearing?
Probably the blanket, the main part probably averages 3 to 5 pounds, I'm saying. Yeah. per animal.
She's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes.
Would like to have seen the wrangling required to get alpaca or llama into the rigging. Must be an art to that too.
Well, okay, if you watch, I think it's the last YouTube or the last live. Yeah, we got Barney going down, and how they do it is they put the rear feet. Am I breaking the chair? That's not a good sign. Okay, they put the rear feet in first so that they're secure, and then they put the front feet in, and then you pull, and then it just stretches them out.
I can't remember.
And then
if
they
that
go down.
Was probably the Facebook one.
Was it?
That we did.
It was the last one. I don't recall.
Remember.
I think it was the Facebook one. That was the last one.
YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. But I think it was Facebook I did last.
Yep, and it was Barney the llama that we show putting the rigging in and stretching him out. Yep.
How did you learn or get started with commercial milling?
Wow, that's a big one.
Which I think we've answered, but I mean, just shorten it up.
Shorten it up. I hired an English textile engineer who gathered up all the commercial equipment for me, and I paid him to teach me how to use all the equipment for 3 weeks, and then I practiced, and that's basically it in a nutshell. What was
I
the
can
question?
put a link to.
We should.
We did a video on the complete story of Dakota Fiber Mill on how she got started.
Yeah,
I'll put a link for that so that you can watch the whole thing. Chris, a question for you. Another one.
Wow.
When I visited the schoolhouse in April, we talked about the type of dye you use in the mill, jacquard. Is, I believe, one of the kinds you talked about. I see when you look online to purchase, there appears to be 2 types available, acid-based or Procyon mix.
Yep.
Which one of these 2 types do you use?
And we use the acid-based because you want to use to do natural fibers. You want to do that's for natural fibers, for wool, silk, so on and so forth, not plant-based fibers like cotton. Yeah.
When will Chris be accepting wool from customers? Does she have a price list?
Chris is currently, we're so far behind right now. I guess I wouldn't say we are currently accepting new customers right now, especially this time of year because this is shearing season. And maybe if you check back with us, August, September, we're working on a second shift or something to get the milling hours a little extended down there. Right now, we're a little maxed. But on our website at gnomeschoolhouse.com under processing, it does show all our prices and information on there. Yes.
So this past weekend we had a retreat here at the school, and it was a very unique retreat. We didn't have anything to do with it.
No?
A lady, what did she call it? Because in her invitation it was so cutely put.
Oh, man.
It was her birthday, and she was celebrating by having all of her friends come, and she had them come here, and
a lot of them didn't know one another because she was either 75 or 76, I think is what it said on one of the cakes. And so it was kind of throughout her life, you gather friends as you go, and
it was unique in that she had a whole program laid out.
Yes.
And each of these ladies, I don't know if they all did.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they all did.
They spoke.
Quite a few of them.
And they shared different things, and they all got to know each other. I don't know, it was just a unique, fun retreat.
Yeah, it was amazing for us to listen to the gals speak and converse, and we met some amazing gals.
And they came from all over.
They did. Maryland, Texas, Colorado. Yeah, it was awesome.
And they had a wonderful time.
Yeah, it was so quiet Sunday night when
they
everybody
all were
was
gone.
gone.
It was
Yeah,
like all your kids went back to college.
Yeah, it was just kind of sad. Yeah, we hope they come back.
We really enjoyed it, and we had a hard time leaving.
Yes,
in the evenings.
it was really hard. Yeah,
it was fun.
Yep, that was
So you can
just
have any
neat.
type of retreat here. You can plan it yourself.
Yep.
This week, we sheared the llamas and the alpacas.
And we're going to be
I don't remember when you
heading
promised.
Yep. I promised on an answer to something. I don't know. We're going to go down and we're going to look through some of the fleeces, and I'm going to show you, basically how to skirt them, because we did not skirt them there when we sheared them. We just shoved them in, or I just shoved them in a bag. So, and there was a couple of them that, like, Noodles hadn't been sheared for 2 years. So I know when we laid him down, he had so much chaff on his back. It was,
So we'll see you down there.
Yep. Okay, here we are. We have Fred the llama's fiber laid out in front of us, because we had a question on what we do with it, how we process it. So this is Fred's blanket that we laid out here, and you see how long he is? Isn't that just gorgeous? And you can see his coloring, because when he was sheared, he's an Appaloosa. So he has spots of brown, and he's just beautiful. So the first step is what we did is, I hope you can see this, there is like chunks, oh my gosh, there's even cockleburrs. Where'd those come from? So stuff like this, it's got so much, it's got straw, it's got hay in it. This just gets pulled off and thrown away. And that is the first step. And then I go through and I monkey pick some of these other bigger pieces of straw and hay whatsoever out of here, and pull out the non-processable areas that we don't want. And as you can see, here's a good, see how dirty he is? He was just so dirty. So now if we go over here, if you can pan over here, here we have clean Fred. And you can just see how bright the white areas are, just nice and bright. There's very little chaff in here. The browns and the fawns, and it's just gorgeous. And when we process this, it's going to end up being, because there's quite a bit of gray, almost a rose gray. It's going to be beautiful, and we will show that, because this is damp, this is wet. We'll show Barney in yarn form. We're not quite sure what we're going to do with him yet, if he's going to be roving or if we're going to do him into yarn, but we'll keep you posted on that.
So we've introduced you to Micaiah Laushi before. We got to know her right away when we moved to Nome, her and her husband Ed. Ed did all the flooring in our school, put all the wood flooring back down, and put the the used wood flooring in the
old, new old, yeah.
And Micaiah has had her dance students out here several times. She brought them out one time when the gym was in bad shape still. Oof. And we asked her if she really wanted to do that, because there's water in the middle of the gym and because the roof leaked, and she said sure, she still wanted to. And they ended up dancing in the water that day. It was pretty cool.
It was really cool. And
they've become really good friends and supporters of the school. And she is going to bring a dancer from New York here to the school for a retreat. So she's here to tell you more about it.
All right, we are here with Micaiah Laushi, and you own the Micaiah Studio of Ballet in Valley City, North Dakota, and we are lucky enough to have her just down the street from the Nome Schoolhouse. And Teresa and I worked with her, a year ago or something.
Yeah.
Teresa and I
Yes.
need to start doing something again.
Yes, we can totally
we kind
do
of
that.
fell off the wagon there for a while, and it was awesome. She's awesome. She's a great personal trainer, lifestyle coach, just awesome. Also a beautiful ballerina.
Thank you.
And tap teacher, all sorts of dance, fitness classes, you name it, she does it in Valley City at her wonderful studio that you have enlarged, and you are now in a new space as of 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, time goes so fast.
I know, it's crazy.
Yep, and she is going to be hosting, she's bringing a amazing ballerina
Yes.
from New York
City. Yes.
Yes, in August here to have a retreat here for dancers from anywhere. Tell about it.
It's for anybody in our community around our area to come to Nome, North Dakota, to get to work with Catherine, who is from New York City, and she is going to teach some ballet. She's going to do some contemporary ballet, which I've never gotten to experience before as of yet.
Sounds very unique.
Yes, very unique, and really just work with local dancers to come and get some inspiration. You know, it's the end of the summer and we're wanting to get back into dance, or maybe you've been a dancer your entire life and, you know, life takes you in funny places and different directions, and maybe you just want to touch back to that. And so we're wanting everybody to come out and be a part of this retreat.
And you are inviting ages from 6 to 600, right?
Yes. Yes.
Anyone can come.
Anyone.
Yep.
Yes.
And not just local, it's Fargo, it's wherever.
Wherever, yes.
Like, you want to fly into Fargo, we'll pick you up and bring you here because
Yeah.
we've got rooms. You can stay for the weekend. Catherine from New York will be staying with us, which I bet if you stay here, you'll have an opportunity to do some extra visiting, perhaps.
Yes.
And
Yes. I know I will be.
Amazing. Yes, that'll be amazing. Yeah. So yeah, we're all looking forward to that. And also, what you do, because Teresa and I, we visited about this. We were just at a program that you had in Valley City.
Yep.
And it was all your students.
Yes.
From 3 up
to 70 plus.
Yes.
So.
And it was amazing to see all of the different age groups. You have some handicapped gals that dance too. You had some guys. You had just youngins. I saw someone out there with a broken leg or something.
Yes, we did. Yes, yes. One of our competitive dancers a couple weeks had kind of fractured her foot, so she couldn't dance. And she's like this very courageous, positive cheerleader. And I was like, I think we can still put you in it if you're willing. And so
it worked out for her.
It did. It really did.
It was so awesome and so inspirational how, you know, some of these gals I know were challenged physically and how you put them into the program where they were as much a part of it as, you know, your competitive dancers.
Yes.
It was really cool.
Yeah, so one of the things I realized this year about our studio is I really want our dancers to all be able to dance together, which is challenging because when you have 3-year-olds or 70-year-olds, you know, the skill level and the age difference can become challenging, but that's the beauty in it all. Like when we get together and we create this like moment where we can all be on the stage together representing dance, it's just this beautiful moment. And so
makes an impact that
it does.
You know, yeah.
Because I think there can be like this gap between ages and students and, you know, you have to stick to your group of friends, but when you can spread that out and have this interchange of talent and life experience, it makes such a big impact.
Yes, and you know, and to get away from this image of I have to look this way.
Yes.
I have to look this way if I want to be a dancer, or I have to walk this way, or what have you. The stereotype that you've just. It's not there.
It doesn't belong there.
No,
it doesn't belong
and
in
it
our
doesn't.
studio.
And on the stage, it doesn't matter. I mean,
doesn't matter.
the performance was amazing.
Thank you.
And it was
Thank
just.
you.
I mean, it was unique, and it was well choreographed, and
Thank
it
you.
was really cool. So it's it's an inspiration to all. If you want to dance, go dance.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
There's no wrong way to dance.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
So
just have to love it.
Exactly. Yeah. and the passion comes through for you.
That's
It's just
right.
so
I do.
cool.
I love
it.
dance.
Yes. So we're going to be talking about this more as we go through these next couple months. But mark your calendar. If you know a dancer, if you grandmas know of a grandbaby that dances, what have you, this is an opportunity like none other to come to rural North Dakota, to the Nome Schoolhouse, and work with this talent from New York City. It's going to be pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking
Amazing
forward to it.
opportunity. So thank you, Micaiah.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Bye.
So last week we asked a question about what did we lose when unboxing book donations in episode 100 something, and extra points for who lost it. And Julie Stoltz was the winner. You can just send us your information, bearcreekfelting.com, and we will send out a t-shirt or whatever we choose. And
We never know.
Yeah, we don't. And the answer to the question was,
Dun, dun, dun.
it was the box cutter. And we went the entire time because we were just trying to rip it or chew through the things because we lost the box cutter right away. And I might have to end this with the blooper
Oh
thing.
no! Oh goodness!
Because it was funny. Because as I'm editing the videos, I saw where it was. Or no, Karen found it the next morning.
Yes,
And
my big butt was sitting on it.
Because it's funny because she kept accusing me of losing it the entire time.
Yep.
And we had no idea where it was, but
Yep.
it's kind of funny. And
Yep.
somebody mentioned that is the episode that we lost our grown-up voices. And it's true because we had been told many times that we are their Saturday morning, people's Saturday
Yep.
morning entertainment, and so we thought of cartoons right away. And so that's why we end with "That's all, folks," and
Yep.
now it's in our little Looney Tunes voices.
Yes.
That's how that started.
Yep.
So, question for next week, and you can answer in the comment section below. The question is, what did we name our printer?
We got this fancy new printer, and it was hanging. Yeah, and it hung out in the gym because that's where all the shipping, receiving, and packaging, everything was going on in there at the time. And
Yep, and we gave it a name. And I can give you a little hint. It's in the 60-somethings.
YouTube 60s something.
Yes, so just
Cool.
answer that in the comment section below, and we will pick out a prize winner next time. So we have many upcoming events at the school. The next one is an all-inclusive weekend in the fiber mill, which is June 17th through
Oh
the
wow,
19th.
that's coming up.
It is.
Cool.
Our last one we did was a big hit.
Yeah, it
Everybody
was.
enjoyed
Yeah, it was.
it.
Oh gosh, that was fun.
We have heard that there's others interested in coming, so we thought we would do another one.
Yep. June 17th through the 19th.
And then in July, we have a safari, needle felting safari, where we're making an elephant, needle felting an elephant, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We have a few signed up. We have room for more. We would love to have you come join us. It may seem daunting, scary. You do need a little bit of experience, so if you wanted to pick up a couple kits and try it out and then sign up, I'm here to help you.
That's all the experience you would need.
Yeah, I'm here to help you put it all together and give it its character and personality,
Yep.
and we're going to have a lot of fun doing that. And you will learn so much because I'll be right here to answer your questions and give you tips, and I think it's the first more difficult one that we've done, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
And then in July we have a new class that we just I'm going to be putting up there.
This
It
is
should be up
cool.
there.
Yeah, this is
It's
this
a
is cool.
Zentangle class, and this
Yes.
is all about like mindful. It's like a peaceful, relaxing
Yeah.
doodling.
Yeah.
But if you haven't heard of Zentangle, and we're going to be having that July 30th. It's a day retreat, but you sure can come and stay the night before or the night after as well in one of the guest
Or
rooms.
both.
Along with any
Lunch
other
will be
students.
included with that, and
Yes. Yep.
I'm excited for that one. That's going to be because your daughter's been doing that for a while.
And I've dabbled with it a little bit, so I'm kind of interested in trying it out with. She is what does she call? Is it certified?
She's certified in
Zentangle instructor.
in techniques and whatnot. And you'll come. You'll get all your supplies that you need. And yeah, it sounds really cool.
Yeah, we're excited about that. In August, we have the dance retreat that Micaiah just talked about, and then we will be having a hanging plant. No, that's not.
a mobile retreat.
Yes.
So we're going to make a sheep mobile, and that's going to be a lot of fun. It's easy. It's just going to take, time, and it's going to be a lot of visiting and fun while we put it all together.
And it'll be really neat to see how everybody personalizes it. You know, what colors they use, if they do all white sheep or all black sheep. Or
Yes, and you don't have to have like clouds and stars like me, like I put in mine. We can be creative because I'll be here to help you.
Yeah. We could do hearts. That would be cute too.
And the colors don't have to be, like I chose gray and white. We will have other colors available if you want to make a bright and fun one. We will probably have to stick to sheep because I won't be teaching anything else really difficult.
But who doesn't love sheep?
Yes. So you don't have to have a baby. You can give it as a gift. We have ours, the one I made hanging up in the office, and it looks really cute.
We love it. And it's really cool because when the air conditioning comes on or the heat, it slightly spins. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
And we have bunches
more.
Of
all the way through December.
And we're always adding more. I have reached out to a couple other teachers that have been recommended to us, waiting to hear back from them. And
so
we'll be adding those in, so you can find all of the events at university.org, and that's EWE instead of a U in university, and university.org under classes. And you can sign up for them there, and that is our nonprofit portion of who's bringing you all of the educational classes here at the Nome Schoolhouse, and who is also bringing the fiber animal educational herd, which we are currently raising money for. If you go to university.org, you can, under fiber animals, you can see all of the ways that you can donate to bringing animals here to the school and helping out with their feed and the fencing and fixing up the one barn. Those are all on the website now at university.org.
Yes. And on that note, God bless you all. Thanks for joining us.
And that's all, folks.
And everything is packaged so beautifully, and I thought I cut this. Yeah, I gave it to you. I put it over here. Oh my goodness. With this.
I can't get into that, and I don't.
Well, where's the little cutter? I gave it to you.
You took it back.
I did.
The knife.
You? Yeah, there we go.
Now we have more tape.
Okay. What? I gotta get serious about this, and it's gotta be here.
Look at this side.
How did we? Seriously, you had it last.
I chugged it in here because it was this.
Okay.
What in the world?
Where did you put it?
It doesn't even have a tight.
We need a cutter.
It might
She
have
has
fallen.
industrial tape. I looked all through that. You had it over in your area.
And I remember setting it down.
Getting this one. This is
How could we
interesting.
have lost it? This has got to be in this box.
Roasted.
I really want
Sea
this that we've lost.
Oh my, this is amazing. The religion. This is
If I find that cutter under your butt, your word.
It is not under my butt.
Where could it have gone?
No, you had it in your clutches last area.
What?
I'm sorry, but it just has to.
Unless it's in the box. I cut something and then I set it down. Is it in your pocket?
Is it what?
In your pocket?
It's
Please like this video, comment below, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.